Hello, everybody. Yeah, a little change of plans. I was supposed to play Elite Dangerous tonight with Halifa and Jonathan, but there's something happened on their end, and they are indisposed and can't do it. So I thought, do I want to play Elite? But I really wanted to start a new Outer Worlds playthrough anyway, and I thought of streaming that. And I had just finished Peril on Gorgon, so it's all kind of come together. So I thought I'll just do that. And I will begin to do that in just a second, but currently I'm downloading an update, which seems to be a big update. And I don't know, something is not as fast as it should be over my internet connection, but maybe it's also my hard drive, which is getting full. I really need to reinstall this system. And yeah. But once I got that installed, we're gonna go in there and I'm gonna start a new playthrough, and we're gonna play the Outer Worlds, which I love. It's great. This will be my third playthrough. Gonna create a new character and everything. Oh yeah, I think my hard drive's filling up. We're at 78% now, so not much longer. I got I had the hotels and everything set up, and I put that all away, and so now it's only some grog and a keyboard. Wow, 80%. Okay. Well. Yeah, looking forward to that. I really want to play The Outer Worlds again. I love that game. It's a good game. It's a great game. It's like it's the future. It's like, now that Fallout is no more basically, and Mass Effect is no more either. I don't know. I've never really gotten into Mass Effect, so that doesn't affect me too much. But Fallout is rip Fallout. The Outer Worlds, the new Fallout, and it's very obviously right down my alley, because it's like 80% of that game is like a Firefly ripoff, which sounds bad, but Firefly is amazing. More people should be ripping off Firefly, so I'm not gonna complain. I mean, obviously a big fan. We're now at 85%, 86. I wonder if that's just download or install. I never know with the Epic launcher. The Epic launcher is suboptimal. It's a very clean user interface, but it's like an Apple thing. You don't really know what's going on. But I guess it's installing while it's downloading. At least that's what this window kind of suggests. Operations are happening, which looks like an old defrag. Do you guys still remember defrag? I do. Okay, here we go. Launch. Didn't I tell you to launch it automatically? Obviously I didn't. Now we're cloud syncing. We're getting ahead in the world. We're cloud syncing. Here we go. I need to. It'll just take me a second to set this up, because obviously I switched to 16:9, and I have an ultra wide screen, so it's gonna start complaining here in a second, and then there we can already hear the music. Right. Oh no, it went to 16:9. Okay, then I can switch to this, but you won't be seeing anything right now because that's still sitting on Elite. Hey, that looks good, doesn't it? Right. Audio. Music. I think that's good. I like to hear what people are saying. right. Wait. Yeah, I didn't really change anything, so really gonna do that. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is a new game. Completely new playthrough. I'm gonna play in story mode. People who I do that. I like just role playing, and I'm really, my ego is big enough that I can take the hit, to be honest. No, we don't want that. We don't want that. We don't want subtitles. Subtitles are annoying. So here we go. Why stay earthbound when prosperity waits in the stars?
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service,
If you
you
played
will
this
become the
before,
master
this is
of your own
hilarious.
destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not good. That's great. This is the chairman's office. I didn't notice this before. It's cool. I love his haircut. Best haircut ever. I can cosplay him. I could, my hair color is on fleek for that. I need like a soul patch, a Springsteen soul patch. And I need to lose some more weight, to be honest. Yeah. Phineas.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists will have to drift out here forever just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line.
Damn it.
Disgraceful.
Fucking capitalists. How dare they? Okay, here we go. Okay, let's create a character. Strength. Right. Affected skills. Inspiration and intimidate. Sneak, lockpick, handguns. I want to do a handgun, like gunslinger build. So I probably need like dexterity. Long guns, persuade, hack. Handguns. Persuade. I kind of want to be a charmer as well. Lie, sneak, medical, engineering.
I hope you won't yell at me the moment I wake you up.
I don't know. Do I really want that? No passive health regeneration. Well, let's see. High dexterity, mini weapon attack speed, ranged weapon reload speed. Yeah, we definitely want.
I bet you could see right through the board's lies.
I have good perception. I like that. What's the penalty?
Must remember not to sneeze near you.
Carrying capacity. Tactical time dilation, move time. We kind of want TTD. It's kind of handy. I always like that with Fallout 2. I like that they have this kind of thing in this game. Even though I'm playing on the PC now, it was definitely more valuable on a console. But it's still fun. Don't really want to go down with the intelligence.
That's all right, friend. I'll be the brains for both of us.
Critical hit damage drastically reduced. Words are hard. Thinking no good. Dumb dialogue options unlocked. The dumb dialogue options are fun, but I kind of, that's really not my thing. Being dumb.
I bet you could thaw yourself with sheer rage.
I mean, I can kind of, yeah. I mean, could be like kind of like getting angry. But do we want that? And we could go down.
I bet you could thaw yourself with sheer rage.
Yeah, I think we're gonna play like this. I mean, we don't really need passive health regeneration, I guess. We can just be popping drugs, right? Determination. Let's do that. Let's, you know, I'm playing on story mode, right? Let's make it a bit harder for us. Okay, so 2 points available. Skills. We kind of want range.
I hear Monarch's in need of more game hunters. If we're ever captured, I'll let you do the talking.
Can I put 2 points in? No.
We'll put those marksmanship scores to good use.
Yeah, I think we're gonna do that. We're not gonna be stealthy or any bull crap like that. Oh, I need to quickly have a check here something. After what happened yesterday, I'm a bit worried about my audio equipment. Let me see if everything works. I'm a bit worried about my audio equipment. Yeah, that sounds good. I'm just making sure that you guys can hear me all right. You never know. Okay, aptitude. No discernible aptitude. Beverage service technician. Cashier. Construction electrician. Elevator operator. Factory worker. Farmer dirt. Like farmer dirt. Less N-ray damage is quite funny as well. Food additive tester. Janitor sanitation class. Tossball team mascot. Safety inspector is used to plasma damage. That's good. So like that. Scientist assistant level 0 class A. Sub-sous chef. What are we gonna do? No discernible aptitude. Who do you want to be? I think we're going with no discernible aptitude.
No discernible aptitude? We'll see about that.
Kind of like that. Gender. Well, we gonna be male. Head. This is gonna take ages, by the way. If you know me, if you ever watched me doing something like this, we could be here for 2 hours, so get yourself a drink. Well, it's not as bad. There's not that many options in this one, but let's design ourselves a good-looking fella. Which is gonna be a challenge. Well, I mean, look at that nose, Christ. Otherwise, it's actually not a bad face, but I guess we can just change the nose. Green, no green skin color. I think I'm sticking with default because in these games, the lighting's always different in the game, and then suddenly, although you don't really see your character in this game. But still, I'm still spending time in here, as you can tell. Eye color. No way to zoom in? No. That is freaky. That is freaky. Ooh. That is actually kind of my eye color, I think. Brow horizontal. Oh, okay. Maybe we're not gonna change that. Eye size, eye horizontal, jaw vertical, nose. Oh, you really can't change. The nose is gonna stay like that. That is a suboptimal nose, man. I mean, just look at that. I think we need to change your face again. Can't live with that nose. Maybe that way. Ooh, this is Baby McBabyface. I think this is what I used for my last play. So, we're going with Baby McBabyface. Oh, that guy looks a bit more regal. Well, that nose is also a bit suboptimal. Oh, this is really Baby McBabyface. Kind of looks like a security officer from Deep Space Nine or something. See, this is hard. We're gonna be stuck with this. We're never looking at it, but still, this is an important part of the game. Okay, it's either that guy or Butch McButchface here. That guy? Nah, that guy. Not too fond of that guy. Let's go with Butch McButchface. I mean, we can give him. Or maybe we can kind of soften him up a bit around the jaw. Yes. This is not better. Okay. Maybe we can funk him up a little bit. Let's go with that. This looks like a character from a 70s soap opera. Okay. Do we have a mohawk? Can we go full mohawk? Kind of partial with that. That's kind of my look right now. There you go, mohawk. Oh, that gives me an idea. We could kind of make him look like Miller from The Expanse. Wait, can we make his face a bit more squishy? Okay, no, that doesn't help. Oh my god, what happened to you? Okay, that doesn't help. Is there a guy who looks more like Miller? Not really. That is kind of his face shape, isn't it? It's just not. It's just not that thick in the jawline. Right. Here. Color is that even? Can't even tell. What the hell? That's like blue, isn't it? With that eyebrow style. Looks like Badger. Very fine gentleman. This very fine hat. That's okay. It looks a bit like Michael Bisping. A little bit. Well, not the mohawk, but like if I give him like that hairstyle. Oh no, you can probably see the hair color. That's actually better. Is that like blue? Does that like have a blue sheen? Probably. I mean, what kind of hair colors are those? I mean, I get the whole let's be inclusive and whatever, but it's like at least put all the crazy hair colors on one end of the fucking spectrum. It's gonna be some like brown, like normal. I don't want like green hair by accident, right? That's just like, you don't want that. Is that like blue? Is that just me? Gonna stick with that. Facial hair color, okay. How about the same color? What's that? 38. Do we want that facial hair? Or are we just going with the stubblicious? It's not really working in that color. Is that changing anything? Hello? Weird. You going with that, or are we going with the mohawk? Yeah, I'm going with that. Right. Makeup. Just go with lipstick. Why not? Just walk around the space station like David Bowie all the time. What the fuck's wrong with him? Oh, this is like bruised. Okay. Yeah, it's maybe have some scars. Scars are ace. Like Hawk from Dragon Age. Let's go with that. I kind of like that. Dirt. My God. Okay, maybe no dirt. I thought we already had this. I thought that was a scar. Okay, that's just a wound, is it? So let's additionally have some scars. Why not? That's actually quite. Yeah. Looks too much like it was in a cat fight. Oh, a Glasgow smile. Classic. Looks a bit like I'm having like accidents with a cheese grater in my face, but why not? That doesn't look like I'm old. That looks like I'm a leper. What in the name? What in the name of the Lord is going on? Right. Make him a little bit older. Let's like that. Yeah, I kind of like that. I kind of like that. Let's go with that. What's your name? Okay, what's our name? Alex Hawthorne. See, names are almost as hard as faces. Relcom Menels. I kind of want to go with Fox Mulder. I like the fox part. Not sure about the. We need like a pun on Mulder. Let me think. Somebody help me out here. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna call them? What do you look like? Oh, now I can't rotate him anymore. Great. Spacer's choice is dying to meet you. Yeah. Dying. Kind of call him. Kind of want to call him Foxhole. God, I hate giving characters names. Maybe we need a name generator. Let me just pull something up here. Let me do this. Futuristic name generator. No, that's fantasy, you idiot. Leyland. That's a good first name. Dickie Miller III. What the fuck? Who comes up with this? Ahmed Aziz Reagan Burgess. I kind of like Burgess. Burgess is nice. Max Sock. Liam Stevens Canworm. That's actually quite realistic, to be honest. Liam Steven. Dr. Trouton Hightel LLD. Oh, that is hilarious. Bobby Calhoun. There must be a character in some novel called Bobby Calhoun. Wait. I'm telling you, names are hard. What the fuck is this? Okay, this is good. I'm just googling random shit, and I just came up with don't know how I got to this, but there's a movie called Tex Montana Will Survive. I kind of like the name Tex Montana, so I'm now going to call myself Fox Montana. It's a bit like Hannah Montana, but I think that's good. We'll go with that. What? Summary. No discernible aptitude. Kind of like that.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend.
For an old guy, he's quite spry, isn't he? I love the music in this game.
Not likely, bootlickers.
Likely bootlickers.
Initiate skip jump.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down to 9%. Skip drive.
Shit.
Inoperable.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? A bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes? Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck.
I love this game. Indeed, certainly in position. A little bit too much in position, I guess. Remember the hope. Well, didn't really.
Can you hear me? Is this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry. I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
Ah, you've landed. Good. Hawthorne should be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste. Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
Shame. What a shame. Well, goodbye, Alex. Oh, I love the color scheme. So nice. Tutorial things. Ooh. Adreno. Marauders, they're everywhere, aren't they? I think after this, I've never hit in grass anymore in the whole game. Oh. Why are they seeing me? Oh. Whoop. Maybe I should go away. Not really a hand-to-hand guy. Fuck. Oh, this is why time dilation thing happening.
Easy now. You've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Oh yes, the unforeseen side effects. Great. Ow. That hurt. And I don't have health regeneration. Great. Oh, another human being.
Hey, you! Come here.
Wait. Yeah, okay.
You've tried the best now. Now try the
Try
rest.
the rest.
Spacer's choice. Oh, wow, that stings. Oh, we're all part of the Spacer's Choice family here. Not that I deserve to be. Can't even deliver a company slogan. We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters.
Well, it is a Spacer's Choice gun. I probably should read out the dialogue that I'm saying, right? Because it's kind of like role-playing. Spacer what? What were you doing out here?
Investigating an illegally grounded ship. All spacecraft must arrive and depart from authorized landing pads. That's board law, that is. Some hullhead grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh?
You're an idiot. Give me your gun before you get yourself killed.
Yeah, you sound a lot like my lieutenant. Here, hope this gun serves you better than it did me. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time.
Can you tell me where I am?
You hit your head or something? You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous salt tuna.
Salt tuna. Sounds delicious. Maybe I shouldn't ask him about the hope. I think I should keep that on the low down. I'm off. She's like, isn't he like suspicious that I'm wearing a suit that looks like that and says hope on the back? Why isn't that regenerating my health bar? Wait. 200% regeneration. Do I actually get regeneration? Because I don't like regenerate, right? Are we like regenerating anything? Great. Now I'm not even regenerating with food. Oh, that's brilliant. Like, what do I need to get health back? Maybe just adrenal? Okay, that certainly helps. Right. Do you have anything else that is usable here? Mate? Okay, no. Oh, that's that. Okay. Well, see, this would have happened if you tried.
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the... This...
Did I just break his transmitter? Neo from the Matrix. Oh shit. Oh, there it is. Swing. Swing. Swing, 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 swing. Swing, swing, swing. Made in space. I think I've earned a drink, haven't I? After all that's been happening here. After everything that's been going on. I mean, I've been frozen for 70 years. That didn't earn me a drink. I don't know what did. More of those fuckers. Okay. Hello, guys. So, how are you doing? Ah. The reassuring feel of a handgun in your hand. There's just nothing else like it. I should really look for something else to wear. But that isn't less suspicious, I guess. I'm quite tanned. Wait. Is that just the lighting? Wait. Ah, for fuck's sake. Wow, my hair's quite white. Sexy boy. I'm just a sexy boy. Sexy boy. I'm just a sexy boy. Sexy boy. I'm also a deadly boy. Deadly boy. Huh. More of those idiots. I guess that's my new ship then. Hawthorne's ship. Hawthorne's ship.
Hey! Get over here before you get yourself killed! Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about.
So I heard. I found one of your teammates holed up in a cave.
Really? How is he?
Bleeding and delirious, but still kicking.
Well, that's a relief. You don't want to know how much paperwork's involved in paying off a gravesite fee. We'll see him back to Edgewater, just as soon as I cross these marauders off with the swift, cost-efficient fury that's made Spacer's Choice the most trusted brand in personal defense. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs some.
Don't worry, you sit tight. I'll handle it. Just those fellas.
Huh?
And that's how it's done? Oh, no, there's another one. Huh. Hello, friend. This is how it's done. And that is how it's done. Where's what? Huh? Oh, now I look like a marauder. I guess that's slightly less suspicious than my hibernation suit. With hope on the back.
This is gonna take a lot of paperwork.
What is that sound? Private Kimball.
Talk to the lieutenant. She's certified in customer service.
This is gonna take a lot of paperwork.
Well, if you're not doing it, I'm having a look on board.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder.
Welcome aboard Apex Transport. Triangulum Colony. The unreliable. Okay.
Intruders are not authorized to access the unreliable Marauder, please be informed that ignoring me is dangerous for your health.
Is it? Well, if that's the case... I wonder what's in here.
Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please submit yourself to the authorities.
Yeah, unlikely bootlickers.
Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction.
What are you going to do? Self-destruct?
Jettison procedures initiated. Disengaging airlocks. Preparing to eject all boarded parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You realize we're on the ground, right?
You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment.
This Hawthorne's ship?
This vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne.
Your captain's a red smear under my escape pod.
I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand?
Okay, but I'm not Hawthorne. Hawthorne's dead.
I understand. You are speaking metaphorically. You wandered outside this ship and experienced a permanent, life-changing encounter. The old you is dead. Welcome back, Captain Hawthorne. I extend felicitations and congratulations on your life-changing experience.
You don't understand. My name's Fox Montana.
I understand. You are going undercover with an alias. I will update my discretion protocol accordingly. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced.
I doubt I found a part like that just sitting in a garage.
Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand?
Knock it off with this Captain Hawthorne
It is
nonsense.
difficult for me to do so. I am programmed to accept commands from Captain Alex Hawthorne, after all. Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
Okay. Ranged. And we get a perk. Wait. Get a perk. Toughness. Check the time dilation. Walk speed. Base armor rating. Okay, oh, these are the new ones from the extension, by the way. Carrying capacity. I think we want more technical time dilation. Yep. Yep. Okay.
What can I do for you, Captain? Goodbye.
I'll be back. Let's have a look around my new ship here. Captain's quarters.
Due to catastrophic power failure, all doors will remain on security lockdown.
That is not nice.
These are the crew's quarters. Alex preferred to travel alone, but he always had me.
This is so Firefly. This is so Serenity. Okay.
If your equipment is in need of repair or modification, the Crux 2000 workbench is at your disposal, Captain.
Well, let's go see what that colony town looks like.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. I'm afraid we gotta dock your pay.
I don't have a job.
I'll waive your fee since you helped us with those marauders. If you're looking for work, talk to the constable down in Edgewater. She's got a bounty on marauders. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
Take care. If I get to that town, I should probably try to look less like a marauder. Speaking of marauders. Any of you got any sensible clothes on you? Guess not. Guess not. That would have been too easy. Maybe there's a clothing store in town. Oh, this reminds me, I really need to get back to the ship because I think I'm way too tanned. I think I need to detan a bit. I don't like the way my hand's looking. Isn't there that face change machine here? There we go.
Want to be a brand new you? Try out our respecification machine. Alex installed it himself, right before he died.
Oh. No, I would like to look different. Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna have to live with my tanned self.
These surveillance devices allow me to monitor you constantly. Please ignore them.
Right. Can you actually change your character afterwards? Oh, that was the wrong. What do I wanna? Where do I wanna go? Here we go. Let me see. Oop. What the heck? Can you actually do that? No, I don't think you can. Okay. Well, gonna have to live with my tanned self, I guess. What was I going? What's going there? That's what happens if you spend so much time outside. Hello, friend. Oh, there's more of them. Ah! Nobody has non-marauder looking clothes. That's it's not good. Oh. Guess that's the way it goes. Oh, lovely place. First thing you see is the graveyard.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from? Running around in a marauder's attire. You're liable to give some people the wrong idea.
Why do you say that?
It's in poor taste. Dressing up like a marauder's disrespectful to all the workers that got eaten by him. Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls. And low prices.
Is that why you've got a pair of armed guards?
I'm being vigilant. Don't want to get blindsided by some corpse-chewing marauder come stalking out the shadows.
You're telling me there's cannibals out there?
Oh, worse. Unemployed cannibals. You ever seen a marauder hold down a job? Or put a stake into society?
If you've got a marauder problem, I could take care of it.
Well, if you're gonna go headhunting, talk to Constable Reyes back in town. She pays for marauders by the finger.
Never got your name. I'm Fox Montana.
Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
I'm looking to make a little money while I'm here.
Got a knack for being discreet-like? There's money to be made, long as you keep your nose clean. Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites, we rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see?
You're making people pay for their own graves?
Company policy. If it was up to me, I'd put the whole town 10 feet under, free of charge.
Why can't you collect these fees yourself?
Quotas, mostly. Got a backlog of graves to fill. Bodies won't bury themselves, you know?
Alright, I'll collect your fees for you.
4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little.
Why is Abernathy a special case?
He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up.
Where can I find these people?
Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad.
There's something else I wanted to ask you.
Yeah?
You lose a lot of people to marauders?
Former people, yeah. Marauders been raiding my graves, you see. Hence the armed guards.
Any idea where they're coming from?
Couldn't tell you. No, I mean, I'm contractually prohibited from saying anything that might reflect poorly on Spacer's Choice. Ah, avoid it. Shouldn't have said that either. Look, forget I said anything.
This town must be in pretty bad shape if it's keeping you employed.
You could look at it that way, I suppose. You could look at us and say, those Edgewater saps lost near every soul to plague. But you'd be wrong. We're survivors. Loyal company folk, braving the wilds.
How long have you been Union Numa, Gravedigger, whatever?
Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. 20, 30, carry the 1. All my life? Work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise. Only problem's the paperwork. Can't get anybody to pay their gravesite fees.
Nah, that's all for now.
Huh? What? I wasn't dozing off.
Dum, dum, bum, 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 bum. Okay.
Heard something outside the walls today.
Nothing for us outside those walls. You ought to know that.
Oh, general store, maybe they got close. Look, I need to look not like a marauder and not like a lost colony ship colonist.
It's not the best choice, it's Spacer's choice. And before you ask, I'm all out of deluxe salt tuna. All I've got is gourmet.
I have some questions.
Go right ahead.
What's your take on this place?
What, you mean Edgewater? That's a peculiar question. This a test? Am I being tested right now? It's, fine and dandy. Couldn't be happier. Wouldn't want to spend my life working anywhere else. Prettiest little town on Terra 2.
Blister on my ass is prettier than Edgewater.
Do us both a favor and don't try to prove your point. I don't get paid for banter. Was there something you needed?
Actually, there was.
Go right ahead.
Anyone I should watch out for?
Other than yourself? Definitely the vicar. Don't get me wrong. He seems a decent man, cut from church cloth, knows his scriptures. But there's something about him that bothers me. Like he's not one of us. Sometimes I suspect he doesn't even want to be here.
That sounds like fella's got some sense. Thanks. Anyone else?
I'd keep a few paces between myself and Miss Holcomb, the town mechanic, since her dear father left the workforce. No ill intent in her, mind. Just a queer sort, restless, scatterbrained, inclined to do first and think after, if you take my meaning.
It sounds like somebody after my own heart. Interesting. That everyone I should know about?
Amelia. Definitely Amelia Kim. I advise against stepping foot in her drinking establishment altogether. Word is, they're gonna replace her with an automechanical barkeep. She's... what's the word? Obsolete. You don't want to associate yourself with that kind of person.
So, about this plague that's supposed to be going around.
Plague? I don't know anything about a plague. We are the very picture of hot-blooded physical vigor.
Are you done being delusional or should I wait?
I'd take umbrage with your choice of phrase. We ain't sick, we're rugged. Some of us who get sick are liable to exaggerate the conditions of that sickness, but the fact is, if you work hard, you have got no cause to worry.
Why is this too close to home right now? That doesn't make any sense.
Spend enough time in the Spacer's Choice family, and you will come to understand. medical treatment is commensurate with our value to society. Spacer's Choice will dispense medicine for the indispensable worker. Natural selection at work.
If you don't work hard enough,
then the hand of medical science will not grace you with its touch, and you must recover on the virtue of your own grit. Listen, you mind if we talk about something else? Rambling about company policy gets me feeling all lightheaded.
I need to fix a ship. You know where I can find parts?
You ought to go have a talk with the boss, Reed Thompson. He's up in his tower above the cannery.
I got some questions for you.
Go right ahead.
Never mind.
It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's Choice.
Let me see what you're selling.
Music to my ears.
Okay. Okay. Let's dress a little less conspicuous. That'll do. That'll do. Gloves. Don't have to look at my overtanned hands anymore. That's handy. Right, let's hit that bar he told me not to go into.
Had your rations yet?
Yep. 2 whole cans of salt tuna.
You read the latest report?
Only the part that said we ain't making our quotas.
If only McDevitt's folk hadn't abandoned us. Cannery could use those extra hands.
Nothing we can do about that.
Sure there is. We can have another 0G.
Never seen you here before. You a visitor? Welcome. On behalf of the Spacer's Choice family, let me welcome you to where am I again?
I've been asking myself that same question.
Oh, I ask myself questions all the time. For example, why do we spend money on these fancy latrines when we have a perfectly good wall outside?
Think you've had a little too much to drink.
Oh, it's fine. I'm only on my 3rd bottle. I don't start heaving up my guts as long as I can count to 3. Company lets me imbibe as much 0G brew as I can afford. Even gave me a discount on account of my injury. You jealous yet?
You injured?
Yep. Got my mid stuck in a rotor wheel. Shredded my wrist up real good. Conrad went and sewed up my hand, but I couldn't do much about the pain. Boss was real generous to me, though. Got myself a 5% discount on 0G brew. After the 2nd bottle, the only pain I feel is emotional.
You sound like you need a surgeon.
Hey, Conrad's a surgeon. Well, he's a barber. That's like surgery, but for your hair.
What is this, the Wild West? I'll leave you be. Barkeep. Barkeep.
I don't know you.
Nice to meet you too. Everyone's so friendly and welcoming in this town.
We don't welcome trouble. I don't know what you're about, but this here's a Spacer's Choice drinking establishment. We're all loyal, hard-working company folk here.
So you're not going to serve me a drink?
Nah, I'm contractually obligated to serve you. Just not gonna be too happy about it. If you're gonna have a drink, I'd like to ask that you do it within the premises. Can't have you taking drinks over to those deserters.
What the fuck's your problem? What's this about deserters?
Traitors. The lot of them. Bunch of folks decided they were tired of working and went out into the wilds to fend for their own selves. Town's already struggling to make quotas, even without that band of slackwits abandoning their posts. Bunch of lazy, shiftless rung leeches. Anyway, enough about them. What can I do for you?
I want to talk to Reed. Where can I find him?
Do you now? And what makes you think Mr. Thompson wants to talk to you? He's a busy man. You want to talk to Mr. Thompson, try ignoring your duties. He'll summon you up to that great big tower atop the cannery, and you'll get yourself a proper dressing down.
You say that like it's a good thing.
It is a good thing. If you're not pulling your weight, you don't deserve to live here. Simple as that.
There's something else I want to ask you.
Go ahead.
So what's your story?
I don't see how that's any of your business.
There's no need to be rude.
And there's no need for you to pry either.
I'll have a drink.
Coming right up.
Oh, that's not the most welcoming barkeep I've ever seen. So where's that sheriff? I
Been
guess.
eating nothing but salt tuna for a year.
I guess
I know how you feel.
Welcome to the Spacer's Choice Constabulary. We are Halcyon's leading brand in frontier justice. The office is writing up promotion. Purchase 3 criminal investigations and the 4th one's free.
If you need help with your marauder problem, I'm for hire.
As a Spacer's Choice constable, I am authorized to grant you legal authority toward apprehending wanted criminals. Know how to carry yourself in a fight? I've got bounties out for these 3 marauders. Cross them off and bring me their fingers. Just 1 per marauder, please. I'll dust off the old fingerprint roller.
Got some questions for you, if you don't mind.
As long as your questions fall within the acceptable margins of curiosity.
Does the name Phineas Wells mean anything to you?
His likeness decorates many a wanted poster. Do you have any relevant information about this individual?
Yeah, that's why I'm asking. Looks like there's a bounty on his head.
You're correct. An outstanding bounty has been posted for information pertaining to the whereabouts of Phineas V. Wells.
It's a scientist. We're acquainted.
I am obliged to warn you against forming acquaintanceships, friendships, partnerships, or any felicitous relationship with a wanted criminal. I am also obliged to inform you of our referral program. For every criminal you refer to the authorities, the board will reward you.
How long has Wells been on the run?
Wells has been wanted for as long as the board decides he has been wanted. This decision will be made in accordance with Wells's behavior upon arrest. Unfortunately, the arrest of Mr. Wells falls outside my authority. I enforce the company policy of Spacer's Choice in the region of Emerald Vale. Wells is wanted by the board. If you have information related to the location of Phineas V. Wells, you are required to submit that information to your nearest board authority.
I assumed you were my nearest board authority.
I represent Spacer's Choice. Spacer's Choice is a wholly owned subsidiary of Universal Defense Logistics, which is itself a member of the Halcyon Holdings Corporation Board. Also, I specialize in processing fingerprints, so unless you're carrying Wells's finger on you, there's not a lot I can do for you.
All right, so who do I have to talk to?
Any information regarding outstanding bounties and wanted criminals should be directed to Mr. Udom Bedford. Mr. Bedford's office is located on the Groundbreaker.
Groundbreaker? What's that?
Halcyon's original colony ship, now repurposed into a space station. Mr. Udom Bedford represents the board's interest on the Groundbreaker. Something else I can do for you?
Goodbye. Okay. Bounties. Guillaume Entrim. Former Special Choice Associate Mechanic terminates from his position. The Special Choice Department of Retirement Termination has found a writ of execution for Gil Antrim effective immediately. Some of you may remember Gil Antrim from his days in the cannery. Please be advised that Space's Choice no longer recognizes Mr. Antrim as a member of its valued family. Space's Choice advises its workers in good standing to remain in good standing by disabusing themselves of any sympathy, allegiance, or memory towards Mr. Antrim. Generous bounty, payment on delivery, must be able to sign your name. Doc Maybell. Former Space's Choice physician abandoned her duties and disappeared from Edgewater, at large and considered dangerous. Space's Choice Department of Retirement Termination and Restitution has filed a writ of execution for Doc Maybell Burgess, effective immediately. Doc Maybell is wanted for 3 counts of larceny, 2 for each parcel of stolen adrenotime, and 1 for depriving the outpost of its official physician. Generous bounty, payment on delivery, blah blah blah. Bertie Cotton, former vicar acting on behalf of the Order of Scientific Inquiries stationed to the Edgewater Vicarage, suffered psychological breakdown upon showing symptoms of plague, at large and dangerous. Space's Choice Department of Retirement, Termination and Restitution has filed a writ of execution for Bertie Cotton, effective immediately. The Order of Scientific Inquiry has declined a response. Vicar Cotton's sermons are considered defunct and obsolete. Space's Choice advises purging them from your memory with the help of Zero G. Zero G brew an ale that's good for what ails you. Again, generous bounty, payment on delivery. Right. Wasn't there bounty records, closed bounties? No closed bounties? What are you doing? You're obviously not doing your job, lady.
Friend of mine died a couple weeks back. Still ain't past it.
Well,
don't let the boss catch you saying that.
More work for me. Now let's... Let's find those people first. Oh, the barbershop. Can I get a haircut? Haircut?
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
Why is that guy not wearing a face mask? Do your haircuts usually come with free lectures?
We don't believe in free anything here in Edgewater. We're a Spacer's Choice company. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death. Whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
Prepare my remains for what?
Burial, in the unfortunate event of a fatality. It's what a barber does. We make you presentable.
Isn't that normally what an undertaker does? Speaking of burials, Silas sent me to collect your fees.
Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions.
You mean you're broke?
As broke as pie crust, friend. Bidless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
That's some quality drama, Conrad. You should audition.
Thank you, no. I despise the serials. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies.
Hang on. Medical rights?
Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings.
Just give Silas, what's his name? Silas an IOU.
Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions.
Silas. I'll let you know if I think of anything.
Much obliged.
Let's see what you got in here. That person. That person. Brain? Is that a brain? What is that? A heart? A liver? What the fuck? Okay, let's read the note. Conrad, receptionist shot himself. This is bad. Company's going to have to call it for what it is. Destruction of Space's choice property. Eugene was an asset and somebody has to pay his body price. This is gonna ruin us. So I was thinking that we pawn off his teeth. Eugene had a full set of gold teeth. Heirlooms passed down his family or something. You're processing his body, right? Just stick around and pry them out. We'll sell the teeth somewhere nice and quiet. Use the bits to pay his body price. Nobody's the wiser. What do you think? Don't write back. In fact, don't talk to me at all. Just give me a special signal next time you see me. Waggle your eyebrows. Phyllis G. What a name. Phyllis G. I think Fraser's wife.
What can I do for you?
And how about Eugene? Why not use his teeth as collateral for your gravesite release?
You know about Eugene? How?
I'm a mind reader.
You were probably poking around my things. I really shouldn't leave my letters sitting out in the open. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave.
I'm sure you won't miss him.
That's unthinkable. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein are solely the property of Spacer's choice. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
You're going to have to.
Yes, I suppose I must. Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
Goodbye. Well.
What can I do for you?
Got a few questions for you.
Go ahead.
You seem pretty enthusiastic about this place.
Edgewater has been good to me. I consider myself privileged to work here. I am never wanting for work, not since the plague started.
What do you know about this plague?
The plague's come at us with a vengeance this year. Lost 6 workers in as many months. I wouldn't call them good workers, mind you. If they were any good, they'd have been treated. Still, it is a shame.
What are the symptoms?
Fever, chills, fatigue, aching, vomiting, an excess of phlegm, a tendency towards belly aching.
What are you describing? Sounds a lot like flu. Or coronavirus.
Whatever it may be, I have developed my own palliative. Boiled canid liver and a splash of ethanol.
Why don't you treat all your workers?
Company policy, friend. We don't have enough medicine to treat all of us, so we treat the best among us.
Whose idea was that?
Mr. Thompson's brainchild. Have you met him yet? Thoughtful-looking fellow, stares out of his office most hours.
That's all for now.
What can I do for you?
I'm looking to repair my ship.
A ship? Dear me. You seem to have lost the ability to distinguish between reality and fantasy. This is what happens when you let your imagination run wild. I don't approve of fantasizing. It's a dreadful habit, corrosive to the mental faculties. You ought to let the vicar take a look inside your head.
Your vicar?
Vicar Maximilian, our man from the OSI, here to spread the message of scientism like a soothing balm upon a feverish head. Or so you'd expect. You'll find him in our local church, probably neglecting his duties.
Scientism, I like that. I was thinking I'm going to use that from now on. Scientism. You don't seem to like him much.
He doesn't seem to like us much. The vicar has not been with us long, and in his relatively short tenure in Edgewater, gives off the distinct whiff of superiority.
Maybe he is superior to you fucks. I got some questions
Go ahead.
for you. Never mind, goodbye. Man, this is, this town's already depressing me. Shit. Okay, fellas, I'm gonna have to just hop over to the kitchen and get myself a new drink, because this is nothing you could stand without a healthy dose of alcohol. So I'll see you in a bit there. It's just gonna take 2 or 3 minutes. Hang in there. Okay, here we are, back. Got myself some more grog. Ooh. In case you're wondering, it's some rum, bit of sugar, tiny bit of nutmeg, fill up with hot water. It's good for what else you on these cold winter nights or autumn nights. To be honest, now it's getting cooler. It's exactly what you need. Okay, let's find the rest of these delinquents that are not paying their graveside fees.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier. Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy.
You wanna tell me what's got you so nervous?
You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state?
I'm positive you mentioned something about being plagued.
You don't know that. I could have been saying anything. Maybe I said vague. You know how words sound a mite strange when you're sick. Wait, no. Oh, damn it. Okay, listen. Maybe I am feeling a little under the weather, but I swear I'm on the mend. Please, don't tell the constable.
Yeah, wear a fucking face mask. Why not?
She'll toss me in the sick house. I would have confessed before the good vicar. Get some ablutions for my spirit. Just never found my courage is all. Hey, you're hale and healthy and possibly for hire, ain't you? Do a good turn for an expiring old man?
Depends on what you need.
Couple hours out of your day and some light second story work. That's all. There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
Not so fast. Got some questions.
I'll do what I can.
I assume there are guards?
You will not find any guards within sight of that old place. Marauders, on the other hand.
My hair's really bothering me. It's better. What can you tell me about these marauders?
I have it on good authority. There's a gang of them squatting there. I advise stepping softly.
Why can't you spy some medicine yourself?
I tried medicating myself with adrenatime. Didn't do much for me, as far as I can tell. Anyway, I can't just buy medicine. Distribution of medicine is strictly prohibited to any workers beneath the acceptable margin of health. Company policy.
Acceptable margin of health. In other words, the company won't treat you because you're already sick.
More like the company won't treat me because I'm not healthy enough.
What? I've heard enough.
So you'll do it then?
I'll do it.
You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, Law, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it.
Anything I should know about this community center?
Just keep your head down when you're in there. Marauders have taken over. Probably tracking mud all over the archives.
Taking an awful risk trusting me, you know?
I know that, but I got nobody else to turn to. Reed would have wrote me up. Constable would have locked me up and wrote me up. Could have gone to see the good vicar, but I never did find my courage.
I'm here to collect your gravesite fees.
Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows. Look, I got my gravesite fees right here. See? I'm good for my word. Get me that medicine, and I'll see to your payment.
I'll leave you be.
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy. Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy. I hope you're not thinking about getting him that medicine. Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead.
He's got something to something. You're saying it's psychosomatic?
All I'm saying is Abernathy's worked in this town longer than some of us been alive. How do I put this gently? He's got a lot of cobwebs up in his attic.
What do you need it for?
I probably shouldn't tell you. Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying to do.
Let me worry about that.
All right. Here's a summary. A lot of sick people in this town, and we don't have the medicine to treat them all. Can't reach out to corporate without crossing a river of red tape, so I'm reaching out to you.
I get it. You need someone to smuggle you medicine on the table.
Something like that. Look, I'm not in the habit of law breaking, but sometimes you've got to do the wrong thing for the right reasons.
I'll think about it.
That's all I can ask of you.
Okay. Let's go meet Phyllis. Oh, that's Phyllis G. Fraser's wife. That's falling apart. Guys, that's falling apart in the same space. Same. That's weird. Space coins. Space is coins. It's not the best choice. It's Space's choice. Oh, hi there, Phyllis.
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy.
Tenderfoot? Guessing you're the foreman.
Foreman Granger. Mind those words don't come out of your mouth unless preceded by yes or right away or thank you.
Graveside fees. I'm here to collect.
Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment.
These papers aren't signed your name.
Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill.
You have to pay for your neighbor's gravesite fees?
If you're not familiar with board law, you ought to be. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker.
Said this guy shot himself?
Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable.
Give me a second. These headphones are bothering me. Let's change them. That is better. Must be tough losing family.
Eugene wasn't family.
I thought you said you were his closest living relative.
Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death. I'm the one who found him, you see, so I pay the fines. Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism.
Actually, the funny thing about this is suicide is actually a crime in Germany too. And I've asked this exact question when somebody told me this in the past. What are they gonna do? Arrest his corpse?
When one of your workers commits a crime, the entire town pays for it. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice.
All right. What if you didn't?
Look around. Edgewater ain't exactly swimming in luxury. We can't afford to pay the body price of a suicide. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
I'll let you get back to work. Okay. So... Ludwig. Oh, that's the guy at the landing pad. Miller. Ludwig Miller. Found one left hand, severed at the wrist. Some bone damage. People, this is our second unscheduled amputation in as many months. Please exercise caution and safety around machinery maintenance fees will be deducted from your pay. What's the exit? Can I just go out here? Isn't that other exit closer to the landing pad? Like that exit? Yeah. Pretty sure it is.
I'm sorry. I'll just be a minute.
You had a minute. Next one comes out of your pay.
Ease off the threats, friend. I'm going.
Boss's orders. We all got quotas to make.
You okay there?
Don't make me report you to Mr. Thompson.
Okay. For what? Right.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff.
What are you babbling about?
The war! The coming apocalypse! Man versus machine! I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies.
Yeah, gotta watch out for those mechanicals.
That's right. That's what I've been saying. We gotta square our shoulders and stand ever vigilant. Octo-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant, clattering about, firing at the birds, orchestrating their uprising. When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing, shoulder to shoulder with the resistance?
Silas sent me, you owe him your gravesite fees.
I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling.
Got a question for you.
Go on.
What exactly do you do here?
I'm Ludwig Miller, Associate Security Officer for Transportation. Officially, unofficially, strictly between you and me, I am the only thing standing between Edgewater and total annihilation.
If your resistance needs another gun, I'm for hire.
I've been gathering up a war chest over the years. So tuna cans, mostly, some Spacer's chaw, a few bit cards. I'll reward
Bitcoins?
you for your aid.
Did you just say bitcoins? Proper armies pay enlistment fees.
Enlistment fees? Yeah, I suppose. Wouldn't want to give the resistance a bad name.
What do you need done?
They have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town. This scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations. Cross it off, then report back.
If I'm going after this mechanical scout, I could use a couple pointers.
Mechanical's got a weak spot in their midsections. I think the technical term is, the blue glowy square thing.
I'll leave you be. Let's check out that guy's robot. Wait, where do we have to go? This way, right? This looks like Skyrim up there. With the northern lights. Okay, Skyrim. What, that robot?
Searching for repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed. Unable to comply.
Are you damaged?
Damage to navigation systems detected. Attempting to return to designated repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed.
This is a junkyard, not a repair.
Navigation systems have determined this location as Spacer's Choice, designated mechanical repair bay. Attempting to misdirect or confuse a Spacer's Choice mechanical is a punishable offense. Please report yourself to your supervisor.
I don't have time for this. Well. I'll maybe help you later. Oh, that is a nice view. Huh. That guy. Kane Van Acker, Spaces Jersey, ethologist assigned to territory. They study terror, ray mating habits. The female terrorists leave their nesting area in the morning and return in the afternoon with random objects, typically something shiny or bright. Then they build displays with these objects and perform what I can only describe as a dance for an audience of males. If a male likes what he sees, two go off and nest together in one of the nearby trees. Gerald, if you're reading this, I'm done waiting for you. Collect my things and meet me at the next site, and don't be late. I expect punctuality from my assistants. Yeah, not anymore. Not from him, you want. Oh, what the fuck? Ooh, whoa, 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 whoa. Fuck. Wow. That was that, I guess. Guess we can go back to Silas now. Huh? Oh, shit. Boop, 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 boop. What's up here? Guess that belongs to somebody. Okay. Is that Silas's place? He hasn't moved much.
Grave digging's a fine profession. Always work to be had, and nary a word of complaint out of your clients.
I like how that light, like how the ear is like transparent a little bit. That's cool. Who do I talk about a power radiator?
Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road.
Actually, I want to talk to you about something.
Yeah?
Have you heard any news about the Hope?
The colony ship? Are you talking about that old rumor? Some great big starship packed full of colonists what got lost in the aether never to be found again? Ain't heard that one since I was but a stripling. Can't say it was terribly convincing far as rumors go. There a reason you asking?
Let's change the subject.
Something I can do for you?
We need to talk about Eugene.
Yeah? What about him?
You first, I know you buried him.
Well, yeah. It's what I'm contractually obligated to do. What's this about?
His solid gold teeth could be worth something if you pulled them out.
Yeah. Funny thing, Eugene's body ain't where it's supposed to be. The night we was supposed to commend his body to the earth, I had his grave all dug up and ready, right? And so I thought, I'll just rest my eyes a bit. When I woke up, his body was gone. Spirited away. Vanished. The footprints nearby suggested that Eugene was stolen by marauders. Or he rose from the dead.
keep an eye out for them, I guess.
Let me know if you find anything.
Hey, about those fees you
You
wanted.
run into any trouble?
I'm all done. Paperwork, fees, and signatures.
Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to.
Ah, fuck you, man. I really, I don't like that. Right? What's it with, like, you know, just dragging on freelancers? Come on. Come on, man. Man, as a freelancer myself, I don't approve of that. I don't approve of that. Abernathy was trying to hide his own illness.
Abernathy was sick? With the plague? That's disgusting. I shook hands with the guy.
He was convinced you knew.
What? No. If I knew he was sick, I would have had him reported. I needed his fees because of his name. A for Abernathy. He was at the top of my list, you see?
I went out of my way for you.
And I'll buy you a drink sometime.
Something for something more tangible.
Suppose you've earned it. One good turn deserves another.
Take it. Okay. Let's put some points into dialogue skills. And then 5 into handguns. I think we're gonna do that. Right. Let's talk to Thompson. Slices, dices, cauterizes. Slices, dices, cauterizes. Slices, dices, cauterizes. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Man, I love this moon, man. It's really growing on me. At first I thought, well, that's, you know, that's just a try hard take on Vault Boy, but it is growing on me. Like the way he moves in those things. That's really cool. I'd love to build one. Like I want a moon man for my office, like on the wall. It's moving. Maybe that's a project for should do at some point. Build a moon man, a moving moon man statue. Probably can do like take the clock mechanism or something, you know, from a wall clock.
Miss Holcomb, I need you to explain this with less of the grease monkey, Argo.
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The cans bust open in the oven.
She does Kaylee so well. Like whoever that voice actor is, she does Kaylee so well.
Because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson, I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting sell tuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with, well, not fish.
What are you using? What? Sorry. Yeah.
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
You must be the town boss.
I'm Reed Thompson, outpost administrator. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Ship needs repairs. I'm looking for a power regulator.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Frying myself?
Oh, yes. Saw someone put his hands on a regulator while the power was running. His legs were still twitching when we buried him. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
When you say mostly abandoned, what do you mean?
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
I don't think these people will take kindly to losing their power.
No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
Why?
Edgewater is struggling. We haven't hit our production quota in years. If we don't meet our quotas this year, the company might shut us down for good. I need those workers back at their stations.
I've seen Edgewater. I don't blame those workers for walking out.
Neither do I. The fault was entirely mine. I pushed them too hard. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
How will I recognize Adelaide?
Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership.
What if Adelaide doesn't want to come back?
That is not a hypothetical I enjoy entertaining. We need Adelaide back. Nonetheless, I will settle for the return of her followers. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
Can't make any promises.
Of course, I understand completely. Here, let me give you the passcode to the geothermal plant. A sign of good faith, for so politely listening to me as I ramble on.
Are you setting off for the Vale? Because I know my way around. I mean, in case you want a guide. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson.
So cute.
Sure.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you.
Sure, I could use a company.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Let's get going.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
All right.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
Okay.
Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry.
Now
You got a minute?
Now you want to talk?
Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
What all? Figures. Reed didn't exactly strike me as the most honest soul.
Oh, he ain't a liar. He believes every word he says. It's just, he doesn't always get where other folk are talking from. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
Did you know this Adelaide Reed mentioned?
Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson. Alls I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place.
Can't leave it at that. Why are we reading Adelaide arguing?
Can't say as I know. I wasn't there. The sound carried, but not the words. If Mr. Thompson ain't of a mind to tell you his own self, you'd best ask Miss McDevitt, if you can get out to her.
Can't blame anybody for wanting to leave. This town got the issues.
Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
Where would I find him?
The mission's on the east side of town. You can't miss it, on account of it being the only clean thing.
I suppose it couldn't hurt. We'll stop by.
Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Well, let's go see that vicar then. I like that this church has its own telescope. It's cool. Like that.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max, if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar de Soto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling, this season's tossball predictions, the quickest way out of town.
Aren't we all friends of the soda? did you know I'm an outsider?
I've never seen you before, and there's been no paperwork indicating a transfer. Half the time it's wrong, but a new worker without paperwork? Unheard of. Also, you lack the distinctive worker gaze. Usually either a deadening behind the eyes, or in some rare cases, a wild-eyed frenzy, like a trapped animal. Pretty universal here, except for Ms. Holcomb, who, for some reason, doesn't seem to have much to say to me. Isn't that right?
It's just... there's more to it all than numbers. Sorry.
Maybe it's because you're so dismissive. Quite inappropriate for a vicar, isn't it?
Oh, nothing could be further from the truth. I'm simply bemoaning the level of spiritual awareness in this town.
Isn't it your job to raise that?
Yes, but there are few who hear me in this miserable place. I must double my efforts to elevate my flock. These are good, hard-working people here.
Hold on a minute. Did you just refer to this town as that miserable place?
Yes, and thank you for pointing it out. It is wrong of me to succumb to distress. This place could be so much more, and I will continue in my quest to make it so.
What sort of spiritual advice do you offer here?
They who are not satisfied with their work are satisfied with nothing. No. How about, work fortifies the spirit. True exhaustion awaits idle hands.
Seriously, that's what you're selling here?
Selling? No. It is free for all who seek it. I'm sorry you don't find these tried and true words of wisdom to your liking.
All you've got are platitudes about enjoying your work? Have you looked around here lately?
Have you? These people need something, anything they can grasp to survive. Delving into the metaphysical minutiae of the grand plan would be nonsense to them, if not worse. My apologies. The townsfolk are having a tough time of it, and it's been difficult for me to enrich their lives. They are good people. It is just difficult to reach them.
Parvati wanted to talk to you about what Reed asked us to do.
What? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do?
Cut off the power to Adelaide's deserters.
Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
What do you think of Adelaide's group, Vicar?
They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice?
So what do you advise?
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
Is that even possible?
Not if things are left to stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume.
And why is that?
One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
Why would a vicar be after a banned heretical book?
I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption.
Yeah, sure. I'll need to know a little bit more about this book before I agree to this.
It's a handwritten journal. A faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious? It is not only a beautiful relic of a bygone time, it's also the thoughts of an early thinker on the nature of man's place in the cosmos. Not many in this colony could understand its true value, should they ever read it.
I'll look for your book.
Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Okay. Kinda do like that their church is called the Open Source Initiative. For Windows. Oh. Maybe Pavadi can fix that robot. What the fuck is that? Okay, plants, trees, weird looking trees. And some lava flow. Gotta say. Pavadi, can you fix this robot?
Aw, he ain't no threat.
Searching for repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed. Unable to comply.
I could probably fix that. I mean, if you wanted me to.
Go ahead.
Yep, I see the problem. His nav mod got dislodged. Must have taken a tumble. Just gotta give it a good push and wait for the click. There we go. Jeremy's good as new. Well, new by Spacer's Choice standards anyhow. His name's Jeremy, by the by.
Navigation systems operational. Optimal path toward repair bay detected. Initiating self-diagnostics.
Pavadi, did you just name the mechanical?
On account of I fixed him. And he's Jeremy on account of his helmet. It's like Jeremy, the officer in True Romantic Tales of the Space Guard.
Is that an ether wave serial or something?
Surely. I make a point to watch every Tuesday night. Be more careful out there, Jeremy.
Sorry about that. Okay. Let's look for that book first. Tread lightly, carry a big stick. They're just killing themselves. Isn't that my job?
Got it. Heads down. Here we go! Go! Can't get past that armor!
Oh shit.
Careful, you're hurt!
I know that. Hang in there. Hang in there.
That's the last of them.
Oh, we got that sorted out. Okay. Nah. Gotta look stylish while you're doing this. It's not about armor rating, you know. It's about the fashion. Cannery. Thought the cannery was in town. Oh, those guys, what? They've been evicted. Interesting. Okay. Got sweets or soap? Clement Eldridge from J. Bartel. Your three theories. Clement, I find I must disagree with your theories about the Earth Directorate's place in the colonial system. Sadly, as much as I appreciate the board and the new frontier they've opened for us, I believe Halcyon and all the other colonies on the rim of the galaxy would fall to pieces on war or war amongst themselves if the Earth Directorate wasn't around to regulate trade and settle disputes. Do you think the corporations would accept the mandated inclusion of an Earth Minister if they had a choice in the matter? Jefferson, of course, I never dispute that the Earth is the heart of the whole colonial system, but the real adventure, independent spirit upon which humankind truly thrives is to be found out here among the furthest colonies. Think you're wrong about the history, though. The discovery of the skip drive was not what gave the Earth Directorate power over the corporations. The high cost of the Great War left them in a weakened state, and the skip drive was simply the extra leverage the Directorate needed to return to power. Clement. Okay, they're having some philosophical History discussions, yeah. Interesting. I guess it's soap. Okay, I guess. Oh, Adrena time. What could possibly go wrong? We'll learn all about that a bit later. Oh. The gun's broke. Repair? Can I? Can't repair? Can't have repair skills? Is that it? Okay. Collector's letter. I just got a letter today. Corporate ordered me to relocate to the Edgewater Cannery effective immediately. It's a shame. I'm really looking forward to running my own gift shop at the community center, selling rare memorabilia. But scripture tells us that all things have for a reason, work for spirit and all. So, as for my book collection, I can't bear to part with it. I don't want those books moldering in some contraband locker. So stash them away in a cave over by the river. Okay. I guess I have to go to the cave over by the river now. Of course. Would have been too easy. Would have been way too easy. A revolver. Nice. Got a revolver. Feel like Dirty Harry now. Okay, let's go to that cave. Pavadi, are you okay? You good there? Okay. Where's that cave? There. Okay. Let's go to the cave then. I like these flowers. Lovely. Lovely. This whole design is just good. It's well done. It's different from Fallout. Which is maybe what we need. I thought we needed more Fallout, but maybe what we needed was something different. Coming around to that more and more.
Here we go! Nice one!
Oh shit. Shit, cane it. Cane it. Cane it.
Ah!
Can't hit it. Fuck. Another one? Level up. Okay. We need more dialogue. Authority. Bit more on the handguns. Maybe. And now, what do we want? Do we want to do a lot of lock picking? If we can't open something, it's just that's just the way it is. And the hacking, same thing, right? We're a gunslinger. That's what we're doing. That's just what we're gonna specialize on. Vendor prices. Let's have more base health to make up for our not, us not being regenerating that. Where are the other corpses? Fireflies. Oh, I think it's sparks, but yeah. What's all that? Those cries in the background. That's a bit ominous. Oh. Tarmac and cheese.
Easy.
And Bakonu. Bakonu. Guess that's the Vicar's book. Okay, what's next? Let's go for that medicine cache. Alright. Where are we? There? Okay. Me and my 6-shooter. Very, very stereotypical for me. Let's go along the road. I feel a bit safer there. Is there anything we can eat to get better? Plus 200% doesn't work because 200% of nothing is still nothing, right? Base health plus 25%. Not really. Okay. So food doesn't really work for us. That's great. So we have to take drugs. This is disgusting. Fuck. The fuck is going on here? Hello, sir.
Run!
Shit.
That's the last of them.
Oh. That was good. Thank you. A nice hammer you got there. I didn't see that coming. Not quite as helpless and naive as she seems at first, isn't she? What are they hiding in here? Saltuna. Saltuna. Okay. Fucking bog.
Nice.
I like that your companions generally approve of you just breaking into things. Cheeky. Corona, oh no, I got corona. I'm gonna die.
Nicely done.
Ooh. Oh, I got one of those. But that has 2 modification slots. You. Grenade launcher. Okay. Does sleeping actually do anything in this game? I've never figured that out.
Ah!
Okay. Take some drugs. What can possibly go wrong? Oh, the community center. Nope.
Oh, down they go! Rat smarts. That's the last of them.
Hilarious. over encumbered. Great. From now on, I will be walking slower, I guess. Well, I've been at it 3 hours. I think that's quite enough for today. Let's save the community center for next time. Let's save our game here. And thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. I'll see you next time. Or maybe, I don't know. I don't know when that's gonna be. I'm guessing I'm gonna we're gonna do that elite stream with Khalifa and Jonathan at some point. I just have to reschedule that, and then I'll have a look when I do when I play the Outer Worlds next time. But really enjoyed that. Loved that game. Loved playing it again. And yeah, thanks for watching. And I'll see you around, I guess. Next time we'll do the community center, and then we'll probably deal with the deserters and stuff like that. So until then, hang in there, and remember, always aim to misbehave. See you around.